Keith McIsaac says his neighbor, Dennis Coletti, ran his truck over his lawn, destroying his cesspool. Dennis says Keith cracked his windshield.
So you had the whole thing done?
I didn't have it done yet. That's just an estimate. I have to, I'm trying to get the money, you know.
All right. Sir.
Yes.
Your answer says that you did him a favor because the cesspool was 45 years old and would have caved in anyway sooner or later. That was your answer,
Well,
right?
every other cesspool in the neighborhood has caved in at one time or another, except for maybe one or two.
But you pushed his you pushed his a little bit quicker.
Well, my truck didn't fall in with it after I left his property. His cesspool happened to cave in as a coincidence.
That helped it out.
It's a terrible coincidence, but it did happen that way.
It's not a coincidence. Oh.
Now that I have a figure on here on the cesspool and the damage on the cesspool from these bills, let's talk about your counterclaim. Wait till you hear this counterclaim.
Would you like to see the pictures of him driving on my grass?
I don't care about him driving on your grass, sir. I don't care about him driving on your grass.
Well, it's just the manner in which we visit each other, and
That's
you
not
know,
on the,
maybe
it's
it
not on
is
the grass.
childish.
The pictures that you have does not show the car on the grass.
Maybe it's childish behavior.
I'm going to give you three. I'm going to count to three, and then if you both don't shut up, I'm going to throw you both out. I won't hear your case. Do you understand? All right. So you're counterclaiming for $300. You want to tell me what kind of damage you did and when this was?
Well, the dollar amount that the estimate was changed to $119.08, based on an estimate I got. I was under bad information when I gave that $300 claim.
$119.08 for what?
A windshield, my wife's car.
All right. Now tell me about the windshield.
We went away on vacation, my wife and I and my child, and we were good friends, and Keith used to house it, and I have dogs, and he would at times when I left the house for extended periods of time take care of the animals in the house and watch over the house and feed my dogs and whatnot. And we came back from our vacation to find our dogs were never fed, and my wife's windshield was broken on a car. That was the only damage that I could put a dollar amount on. Outside of everything else he did in disaster.
$119.08 is for the windshield.
Yes.
What happened to the windshield on the car?
I have no idea what he's talking about with the windshield on the car.
When did this happen, sir?
When we came back from vacation.
When?
Oh.
Month, year?
June of '96.
June of '96?
Yeah.
What a life. June of '96. I mean, you're going to go back in history? We're going to go back to the year of the flood? If he didn't fix the windshield on your car, when was the first time you told him you wanted him to fix the windshield on your car?
When we came back after I realized it was broken. And he said he didn't break it.
So, did you sue him?
No.
So you waited until this?
Yes.
Good. Goodbye on the counterclaim. You owe him $2,825 so he can fix his driveway and he can fix his cesspool. You're 28 years old. You're supposed to be a responsible human being. You have a wife. You have a child. You don't take a truck and drive it on somebody else's lawn. That's stupid. Goodbye.
Parties are excused. You may step out.